Hey everyone, welcome to 6.2. This is problem number 11, part D, and that's where we're trying to rotate this stuff around the line x equals 6. So what we're really trying to do is we want to find, if we take the area of this thing, right, and then we rotate it around, but what we don't want to include is we don't want to include this stuff, right? We don't want to include here. It'd be a lot easier if we could just say, okay, let's rotate it around, let's see what this whole thing looks like, but we don't want this middle section, okay? So what does that really look like? Well, if I go and we take this side, 0 to 6 is 6 away, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'd be right here, and then here I am 1, 2 away, so I go 1, 2 away right here, and then we would bring this down kind of like there, and then we bring this one, this whole line is 2 away, so this whole line would be 2 away, and if we were to rotate this thing around, it looked like Hershey Kiss with someone took like a pencil and just cut out this middle little oval, or this middle circle right here. So they took out this cylinder in the middle, and that's really the key. We want to take out this middle cylinder. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to take capital R of y squared minus lower R of y squared. Okay, we want to take the area of this thing, we're going to subtract the area of this thing, right? And then the dy is going to be that length of how wide are we. I'm trying to make those really, really small. So our integral, we can say, is going to go from pi from 0 to 2 of r of y. Well, we're going to say that's our f of x. That's going to be this y squared. We're going to say, well, how far away? I know that this thing is 6 away, and I want it to be above or to the left 6. So I'm going to, and it wants to open towards the 6. So I'm going to say that's going to be 6 minus y squared. Oh, let me do that in blue here. That way I've got the right colors here and making sure that this kind of makes sense. 6 minus y squared. It's opening towards where we're revolving it, right? And we're 6 away from our vertex. Okay, so that's kind of what's going to be helping there. And we're going to be subtracting, well, this other part, which is this little cylinder. Well, how far away am I? Well, it's just 2. 2 squared. And then we should have dy. Alright, so we have all of that stuff, and it should be, ooh, I forgot something here. 6 minus y squared squared, right? 6 minus y squared squared. Alright, so then we're going to have pi times the integral from 0 to 2. 6 minus y squared is going to be 36 minus 12y plus y squared. And then we are going to subtract 4. And then we have all of that times dy. Alright, so then it should just be pi integral goes from 0 to 2. Let's clean this up a little bit and just say that it's going to be 32 minus 12y plus y squared dy. And let's make sure that's a good plus. There we go. And then really all you have to do is just plug that in your calculator and figure out what your answer is. And just for reference, you should get 192 pi over 5. Alright, so there you go. Hopefully that helps a little bit with how to do number 11D from section 6.2.